it was predetermined that.
Well, I told you. I told you during the game. I was like, he shouldn't even be playing.
No.
I was like, he should have been on the bench and gone bye-bye.
Right.
Get up out of here. You shouldn't even been playing, especially as much as you did play.
Yeah.
It
made me wonder how much you really hurting. It's just more because your team is losing that you sitting out.
It's annoying. I bet you if he was on the Chicago Bulls right now, he'd be playing.
Oh, totally. I totally agree with you. So with that, I was a little irritated by that. But besides that, the All-Star game is supposed to be.
And then you make me mad. You will 6 for 20.
Yeah, shooting 20 shots.
That was even the worst part of it. You took 20 shots.
Yeah.
Boom.
So let's talk about another moment.
Go home, Carmelo.
Marc Gasol and Paul Gasol, birds stepping
Beautiful moment. I liked seeing that during the game. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's what the game of basketball is about. It was a pretty cool moment.
It's sending goosebumps down when I see it. And then Paul Gasol on his Twitter and Instagram posted a picture of them jumping off. He's like, I want to thank you guys.
He's like, somebody send me the picture.
He's like, I want to thank you guys for doing this because in my life I never imagined, but I got to tip off against my own brother, and it meant so much. And you got, for that, it's just an awesome feeling to watch.
And especially with Paul coming towards the end of his career, and Mark getting into the meat of his career.
Yeah.
And for that to happen right then, that was a pretty good moment, and both guys deserve it.
Yeah, both guys totally deserve it. Marc Gasol is on, I want to say, the third best team in the NBA right now, at least record-wise. Yeah, record-wise. So the way he is playing, he deserves these accolades.
So did Paul. Paul's playing tremendously well.
Right. But I was very excited.
The new scenery gave him a little bit of life.
All right, so let's move on forward and talk a little bit about the All-Star Saturday. Let's get to the slam dunk contest. Zach Lavine won slam dunk contest.
Effortless.
2 perfects in the first round, and then in the final round, he defeated Victor Oladipo 94-72. First of all, what was your? I know the dunk contest, like we didn't really like the team format that they had, or they did the East versus the West. I'm glad they went back to the old format.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts about the dunk contest?
Besides for those other 2 guys, it was what I thought it was going to be. Just what I told you it was going to be. I wasn't too thrilled on it. I know Lavine was going to be nuts. I knew Oladipo would probably pull something out, but I didn't realize how much. I knew this dude was slick, but
yeah,
he pulled out some of them dunks. I was like, hey. But we got it. Almost everybody now can do the in between the legs dunk. Somebody find something new.
And the funny thing is that Lavine actually said that he actually has some more tricks in the bag, and he's going to defend his title next year.
Well, he should have done it. He should have done some more besides the 8 between the leg dunks he did this year.
Mm-hmm. I tell you what, I was impressed with it because even though he did do like the same between the legs.
The prettiest dunk he did was the one where he went behind the back.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did it. It was effortless. It didn't even look like he was trying half the time. If Oladipo would have threw down the 540 on the first try, by far it would have been my favorite dunk. But it took him a couple of times, and then he finally got it. But if he would have done it the first time, I'd have went, I'm done. Because I seen him try, and I was like, oh. I was like,
yeah, I'm glad he nailed it because I was like, I got pretty amped when I saw him.
Dude, if he would have did it the first time, though, I would have been like, okay.
That's just retarded there.
Yeah. But then the video of the little kid doing it after the
yeah.
video, oh my Lord, I was like, no.
The little kid did it.
I was like, you got showed up by a 6th grader.
Oh,
he
man.
did it on the first try. It's just amazing. The kid, speaking of little 6th graders, that was insane.
And then it gives you. What did you think about the showmanship? Like when they came out, did you like?
Some of it was cool. Some of it, I'm like, okay, it's a little corny. Some of it was a little corny. But Mason Plumlee and Alphabet, it was just.
You call them Alphabet.
Their 2 dunks, I was like, I wasn't going to be impressed with either one of their dunks. Mason Plumlee, he shouldn't even been in it. Like I said, every black guy would have had to miss a dunk for Mason Plumlee, and he would have had to make every one of his dunks for Mason Plumlee to win the dunk contest. Yeah, he didn't do it.
Man, you really don't like this Mason Plumlee guy, huh?
He should have been in the dunk contest.
He's athletic though, but I agree. He didn't show up, but
he shouldn't have been in it.
He's pretty darn athletic.
And then he brought out his brother. Then he brought out his brother to jump over
and dunk over his brother, which is, his brother kind of leaned in a little bit. So
it was horrible.
Yeah. Now, Kenta Kumto, he...
Alphabet,
as you can't like to call him because his name is quite a tongue twister. But, yeah, something like that. Then he did the selfie-dunk with his brother. It's like...
everybody put their brothers away, okay? Don't bring your brothers to help.
Now, the Warren Duncan was hoping for it, and actually he thought he was going to get it when Peyton sat in the chair.
He should have took the ball out of his hair. If Victor Oladipo would have took the ball out of his hair, I'd have left. I'd have legit left.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That would have won it for me if he would have took the ball out of his hair. Because you can't mean to tell me that ball would not sit perfectly in his hair.
Oh, yeah, that ball ain't going nowhere.
That would have been beautiful.
I like the showmanship. I like when...
The start spreading the news was okay, where he started singing New York, New York.
Yeah, Victor was pretty cool, and then you see...
But the bad part is every Magic fan was freaking out thinking Victor Oladipo was going to go to the Knicks.
For real.
They're like, he's singing New York, New York, he's going to the Knicks. It happens every time with their superstar. He always leaves. So people were already freaking out that he was going to go to the Knicks.
Already thinking that he's going to leave. No, I liked it, and it was funny. I was seeing Nicki Minaj and Rihanna's face, and it was on Twitter. One of the guys who I found on the Mad Twitter saying that, by the name Rihanna, his name is Victor Oladipo, if you didn't know. Because you just see, she was like looking flattered. But it was pretty funny seeing that. Now, it brought back good memories seeing when Zach Lavine came out, too, with the Jump Squad jersey with Jordan on the back.
Oh, the Toon Squad.
Yeah, the Toon Squad jersey.
He had the Toon Squad jersey, and he came,
that brought back some nice memories. I love that.
I went, is that what I think? Oh. See, would have been better, though, if he would have had bugs on the back of it.
And then he had the Quad City DJs coming out singing that song.
Yeah, and that was the worst part.
You didn't like that?
That was the worst part of it. Well, number one, the Quad City DJs stole many of the songs that they made. We know because us being here in Jacksonville, they stole a few of the songs that they sang. Exactly, from the 95 South.
Yeah, I remember 95 South.
No, they were from here. They stole their songs and tried to make them more popular. So, I have no room for Quad City DJs.
No more for Quad City DJs.
No. You know what would have been better, though? If he would have had R. Kelly come out and just started going, I used to think... I would have lost it then. I'd have lost it.
Nice.
I'd have lost it. That would have been better than the Quad City DJ.
Do you think, I'm going to ask you this here, do you think Andrew Wiggins come in this dunk contest next year?
Yes.
We'll see the teammates go at it?
I think they'll have it. And then I think we'll have a Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter type dunking thing. That was still one of my favorite dunk competitions. Because the day before is the Saturday night, they were showing all of the dunk competitions. So I sat there all day long going, oh my God, I remember this one. And it was the first one. No, I'm just kidding. But I was like, oh my God, I remember these dunk competitions, and I remember some of these dunks. And then when they had the Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter one, I had to holler at you and tell you to come watch.
I watched. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was
fun to see.
That was one of them good dunk competitions.
Yeah, I think Andrew Wiggins comes. I think they should invite Victor back because he did do the little 5-4, so it'll be intriguing.
Yeah, but I think Victor kind of ran out of dunks as the night went on.
Yeah. He just couldn't land them.
He's the bad part is if you can't really hold on to the basketball, you're screwed. Mm-hmm. If you in a dunk contest, if you have trouble holding the basketball, you're screwed. Mm-hmm. And you can see it in a lot of them I was watching throughout the years. What takes away from some of these dunks these dudes do is when they throw the ball up in the air. Yeah. Even going back and looking at all the older ones, when you throw it up in the air, it takes something away from it. Like if you're just coming up and grabbing it and throwing it takes something away from it when you throw the ball up in the air. But them ones Lavine was doing, I think he could do them standing still.
Yeah. I'm interested. I want to see, just because Russell had almost touched the rim, or he did touch the rim.
I don't think he'd ever do it. I don't think you'll ever see nobody again with a big name do it. I think Vince was probably the last guy that we'll see being, unless they're a rookie or a second-year player just coming into the league, and they're kind of a bigger name rookie. That's about the only time, but you won't see a superstar that's already been developed get into the dunk competition. I don't think. I want to be proven wrong because I want to see some of these guys in it.
I mean, I know I'm throwing another match play out there, but I like to see Aaron Gordon in it too. Aaron Gordon is pretty athletic. And
Aaron Gordon just got to stay healthy enough, long enough to be
That's
able
true.
to do it. He'll probably get hurt during the dunk competition. Yeah, people breaking stuff in the barbershop. People just broke the chair, broke everything. Like, get the table. We're hearing the WWE stuff.
Oh man, it's always a fun time. And custom cuts here, the main man Chris.
Man, people trying to break stuff. Chris can't have nice things.
Oh man,
that's the saying in our house.
All right, let's move and talk about the 3-point contest.
Tell her to bring some duct tape for the chair.
Let's talk about this. All right, Steph Curry nailing 13 threes in a row to finish with 27 in the final round to defeat Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson. First of all, what are your thoughts about this field in particular?
It was an all-star field. The first few, you were like, yeah, but then when you started seeing them bringing out, you're like, okay, 22 is not even going to make it into the second round. That's when you knew you had problems. That's when you knew it was up there. You were going to be like, oh crap. You're like, I just shot 22 and I can't even get out of the first round.
Yeah, Western Miami made 22 and couldn't get out the first round.
Shows you the accuracy.
This contest, San Antonio Spurs, Marco Bellinelli didn't make out the first round, finished 18 points. He was the defending champion last year. Kyle Korver, who leads the NBA leader in three-point shooting this season.
And 18 points usually get you into the next round.
Right.
22 definitely gets you into the next round. Not this year.
James Harden, NBA leading scorer, didn't make out the first round, 15 points.
Well, James Harden can't. James Harden is not a three-point shooter. He might do pretty well during the game shooting them, but he's not a three-point shooter.
He's more of like a step into it or step back on a three-point shot. So
he's more of an in rhythm, coming down the court three-point shooter. He's not a spot-up guy.
But he can
hit them, but that's not really his game.
But that was Curry's fourth contest.
I could do it though.
So I felt like he needed. It was due that he was going to win one, which happened to be the best shooting field.
He went nuts. He went nuts that last round though. Once he seen that low score being put up first, he was like, yeah, let me go ahead and blow this one off. And then afterwards, who was last? Kyrie?
It was...
Or Klay. Klay was last. Klay was like, screw it. I'm not.
And then Klay said, well, I could have beat him.
You couldn't have.
You could have beat him. Well, I mean, I could fly. I could do a lot of things.
I could have beat their last round.
But it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You weren't going to beat that boy on that night. He was making 13 shots in a row, which happened to be a full rack of money balls, too, that he had.
Because he went through the first ones. He went through the first rack before, then he went through the whole rack of money balls, and then he went right over the...
And the key to that, too, I think he hit all his money balls at the end.
Yeah, it was all right at the top is where he made them. The elbows and the top of the key was where he was just burying everything.
Yeah.
He's ridiculous.
Is it?
I've done that before, though.
Have you?
I haven't made 13.
13
I did well enough. I forgot my score in our three-point competition.
Is it okay, or is it a little too, and I know everybody going to say this, but how about, I'm going to rephrase the question this way. 10 years from now, will we be saying Steph Curry is one of the best shooters ever?
Maybe we can say it, but Steph Curry does so many other things better, or does so many other things really well. But his jump shot is one of the best I've ever seen. But you got to take it all the way until the end of his career to see if he's going to be one of the best shooters ever. Right now, he's one of the best shooters in the league. Right now, but you're talking about ever. You're talking about guys like Larry Bird and other guys,
Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, just to name a few.
Shot the lights out of the basketball. So give me a few more years, and then I'll be able to sit there and definitely tell you. Because the last thing that goes is your jump shot.
Yeah.
So when you get older, if you're still shooting like that, because right now all these kids can go out and shoot like that. You're kidding. But once you get a little older and you start wearing it down, and the only thing you're able to do is that, and if you're still burying them like that, then I'll be able to give you that credit.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly. I was impressed. With
Definitely
Scott,
a good
man.
show.